What is up? It's been a while, but we are back. We're making a video. We are headed to where I work right now to grab some scrap wood and try out our handyman skills. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then I'll take you through a workout tomorrow, and we'll see what else we get up to. So yeah, it's been a while, but life's been busy, so we're gonna try them. All right, this is what I was able to find scrap-wise at work. I think it'll work pretty decently. All right, just a little rundown of what we're trying to do here. So we obviously got like the main structure, and it'll stand just like that inside. Obviously I'm gonna clean it up and stain it or whatever. But yeah, I got the first piece cut. I'll just do these little shelves however far or however many to the top. But this first one's just gonna go on the bottom because the bottom looks like trash. So I'm gonna throw this on there and yeah, screw it in.
A few moments later.
It's 8 o'clock, headed for my run, aiming for 7 miles. This week I did 7 miles on Thursday on the treadmill, and it went surprisingly well for it being on the treadmill. But we are out here today at a trail, so we're gonna smash that, and then after that there's band day, which is like a parade and like just like a, I don't know, block party type thing at the park. My little sister's in one of the bands, so I'm gonna go check that out. All right, fit check. We got the quarter zip, we got the Under Armour tank top, the athletic shorts. I don't know if you guys can see me at all. Sunglasses, hat, headphones, Vaporfly 3s. Yeah, it's actually a little bit cold out, so I had to throw the quarter zip on. And yeah, I did want to mention the bulk is over officially. Won't be bulking, but I will be gaining or trying to while I run. Calories really won't change too much, but the level of activity has gone up quite a bit, so that's where we're at. 7 miles later, we are done. Got a little tough at the end, but we did it in 56 minutes and 19 seconds. Average pace of 8 minutes and 2 seconds. So overall, pretty happy. Beautiful day. Let's go. Great start. Just got home from band day. It was just a parade, food vendors, crafts, all that stuff. So nothing too crazy. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Throw a picture up, cute picture. That's about all we got for now. I don't know if I'm gonna go golfing. It's so warm outside and I am wiped, so we'll see.
Yeah, we need to go to the most closest Waffle House, and it was like 11 o'clock at night when we were building the furniture, and it was in Phoenix, Arizona. So what do? We decided to road trip to Phoenix, Arizona through the night, 6 hours, just to Waffle House. And so what did Bryce knew this was a perfect opportunity. We get to know Maddie because I'm never my roommate. Maddie's roommate's there. It's a group setting. It's not going to be awkward. So Bryce decides to drive. Now, I drove 6 hours there. We ate Waffle House, went to church, and drove
2,000 years later.
Got a river back here. We are going to attempt to go on our first father-son run. So this will be interesting. He's finally 10 months old, which I don't know. Google says that's okay for them to run at that point. So we're gonna go run. Ask for a first run for River, but he's got so much energy. I think he might be able to do it as long as he can stay focused. We'll get through it and where'd it go? We were struggling, so we're gonna cut it a little bit short.
One eternity later. A few moments later.
We're back, and it is Saturday. We're gonna go train. We've got a half marathon in exactly 1 week from today. So next Saturday, 13.1 miles. Did this half marathon last year too, and it was all right. Did good. So I'm gonna do it again this year. Got a mustache. River's chilling. But yeah, we're gonna go do that. Gonna go train. Since it is only a week away, trying to keep the legs fresh as possible. This will be like the last somewhat intense workout. I think we're gonna do 4-mile run and then a 11-mile bike, just for the cardio portion of it. So let's go. Air quality is pretty low. It happens like every spring, or at least every summer. Wildfires, and then the wind just brings the smoke here. So, but I think we'll be all right. I don't smoke cigarettes, so it shouldn't kill me. All right, run done. 4 miles, super easy. Pace is like 7:50 a mile. But now we got an 11-mile bike ride just to try and keep the stress off the legs. Because like I said, we're only a week out from the half marathon, so let's go. All right, just like that, 11 miles in the book on the bike. A total of 15 miles when you had the 4-mile run. The bike was actually way harder than I expected it to be because it's really windy today. So for a large portion of the bike, I was headed into the wind and there wasn't much I could do. So my legs are kind of toast. So kind of defeated the whole purpose of trying to keep stress off the legs. But we're a week away, so should be okay. I don't know. I'm only 26, so should recover in time. Looks like I got unibrow because my glasses were pushing against my head. But anyways, that's it for today. Maybe I'll show you guys what I eat. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. Ended up ending the day with my Bible. We started a new series in church today surrounding the book of Philippians, written by Paul, who used to be Saul, who, when he was Saul, would stone, in prison, and do all sorts of bad things to Christians. But at this point, he is dedicated his life to Jesus, and he is now in prison writing this letter to the Philippians, where he started a church, or helped start a church. I'm not really sure, but he was pretty close to the Philippians. I think it was one of the first churches that he started. So he's writing them from prison. Things that stick out to me, I'm just going to read the verses. For I want you to understand what really matters, so that you may live pure and blameless lives until the day of Christ's return. May you always be filled with the fruit of your salvation, the righteous characters produced in your life by Jesus Christ. So this guy's in prison, and he's still so joyful and happy and writing the Philippians, because even though he's in prison, he's like still converting people, like the guards, and the guards are then preaching about it to other people in the area. So he also says in verse 20, whether I live or die, for me living means living for Christ, and dying is even better. But if I live, I can do more fruitful work for Christ, so I really don't know which is better. I'm torn between two desires. I long to go and be with Christ, which would be far better for me. But for your sakes, it is better that I continue to live, knowing that I am convinced that I will remain alive, so I can continue to help all of you grow and experience the joy of your faith. And that really points back to that first verse I read, which is, for I want you to understand what really matters, so that you may live pure and blameless lives until the day of Christ's return. May you always be filled with this fruit of your salvation. The fruit of your salvation should be enough to make you joyful in any situation. God being there, having the Holy Spirit in you, should be enough. Short run with my guy.
Okay, Ruben.